Hey guys, what's up? It's Looney TNT, and I understand that there was a lot of people upset about my video I did a few days ago. Now, if you didn't catch that video, what it was me talking about leagues and how the point threshold I felt should be nerfed and be a little bit lower. And I wanted to discuss that a little bit because I didn't really give a lot of opinions on it, so I thought I would give some here in this video, and the reason why I think that, and kind of my perspective on leagues and things. So, if you guys are new here, which I do get a lot of players that or a lot of people and players that never have seen a video of mine, and their first impressions is this guy is talking about nerfing leagues. I understand that, but if you guys are new here, I love to just play the game and talk about the game, and really have no point in my videos other than we're just having fun, and I'm gonna rant on some things. I'm going to talk about things that I like. We're just kind of out here, and leagues. I've been playing leagues, so leagues has been on my mind, and I wanted to discuss why I thought that the points were too high and they needed nerfed. Now, is 60,000 points a good threshold for a Dragon Cup? I don't know. I guess it kind of depends on the player, but a lot of the reasons why Dragon Cup shouldn't be 50,000 was very interesting to me, and I thought that would be a very good talking point and a very good conversation. Because some people were saying that it's the hardest achievement in the game, and it should be hard to get, and only the top players should be able to get it, and things like that. I believe also some people were saying last league. So this is my first leagues. Like I played leagues. I guess I dabbled in leagues like in the past and got like a bronze cup. But I've never really committed. Now that I got a max main, I thought, hey, I can actually devote some of my time into this into the game and see kind of what it's like. And some people were saying that last season, I guess it was 54,000, and then they buffed it because too many people were getting it. Okay, let's go ahead and let's dabble into that. Should the best players only be able to get Dragon Cup? Sure, that's fine, right? I think that's fine. But I also think the players that are getting 60,000 are still going to get 50,000. And the players that are going to get 45,000 might be like, hey, we're right there. Maybe I can push a little harder and achieve it. Will more players get it? Yeah, there's going to be more players that get it. But who cares? I don't see that as a problem. If there's an extra, few thousand people that are getting Dragon Cup that were like right there at the threshold and maybe got a little bit of motivation to be able to push a little bit harder, I don't see that as a problem. But when you look at 60,000 points, there's a lot of people that have already given up, and they're like, I'm not going to make that. And I'm like, dude, you're actually really close. You still have like a month left. You're really close to still hitting it, but they feel the threshold is too high, and they quit. Now, there could be so many different arguments going both ways, right? But I just don't, and I'm going to say this, but I don't want to diminish anybody's accomplishments. That's not what I'm trying to say. I don't think leagues, like accomplishments in leagues like Dragon Cup and all this, I don't think it's super prestigious where it needs to be really rare. I think leagues is a game mode that is just fun. I think, like, I'm having tons of fun, right? But in about 30 days, you're never going to see my Leagues character until next go around. You're not going to see the accomplishments that I've done. You're not going to see the grinds that I've done, how many this I've killed, how many that I've killed. It's all going to go away. We do keep, I guess, the pets, but everything else is gone. So to argue that only the best players should be able to achieve the highest reward, I don't know. Are we really trying to, like, is Dragon Cup a super big flex where we should make players almost stop the grind before even getting to it? There's a lot of people out there that are straight up like, well, listen, I don't got time for that, so I'm not even going to try. And I get it. I'm one of those gamers that I do like things to be hard. I do enjoy grinds that are like, listen, this grind is going to be massive, but when I get it and I accomplish it, there's not too many people that have this, so it does make you feel a little bit better in that sense. But I just see Leagues as a seasonal event that is a one and done. And I understand that they're trying to do it like yearly and stuff, but I'm talking about the league that we're doing. This league is gone forever in about 30 days. And I don't see dropping it 10,000 points that it would really do much to it. And like I said, I understand that players want to push and this was another thing that came up. People want to push higher and higher and try to get the Dragon Cup, and and if the Dragon Cup wasn't 60,000 points, people would quit a lot earlier. They would get the 50,000 and quit. Well, is that on the rewards, or is that just on the game mode? Listen, Leagues is not very rewarding. Leagues is a giant waste of time. And most video games are, right? Well, I guess all video games are. We're just, unless it's your job and you're doing videos and you're making money off of it. We just play games to waste time and just to have fun. Leagues is the same way. So, if the game mode is designed for a certain thing and players are done with it and they quit, maybe that's not the reward structure. Maybe that's just because Leagues isn't rewarding. When it comes to Leagues, I think it should be more rewarding, to be honest. With the amount of time, like, I feel Dragon Cup is a cool reward. I guess it's a cool cosmetic reward. But I think they should do more with it. I think there should be a recolor for your max cape. If you're max cape in the game, if you have max cape in if you get max cape in Leagues and you have a max cape in the regular old school RuneScape, I think they should give you like a recolor to that for your max cape in the real game. I think they should do some crazy stuff like that. I think it should be really fun, give people a chance to be like, dude, I dedicated this time and let's do that. I think some of the reward structures should not just be for point based. I think if you do something in the game that is very hard, very unique, I think it should be represented into the main game. Not anything that is like, stat boosting or anything like that. But maybe give it just a slight recolor versus the recolors that we have that everybody could buy anyway. You go to the Grand Exchange, someone that didn't play Leagues at all can go and just buy everything. Does that prove that you were at the top? No, it doesn't prove that you're in the top. You might be able to get your Dragon Cup and walk around with it, and that's cool. But you're not going to be walking around with your Dragon Cup all the time. So maybe give something visually so people could see that hey, dude, I achieved this goal. And like I said in the beginning, I just talk. None of this is thought about. I didn't think about well, long term, this could happen, and this. Listen, I'm just having fun. I'm just making a video. We're just out here chatting, guys. It's not me versus you, or my opinion is not going to be taken seriously by any JMod or something like that, and my opinion gets into the game. I'm just out here having some fun talking. I thought 50,000 was a very good point structure, because I've put a lot of time into leagues also, and maybe I haven't played it as efficient as I should be, but I don't think leagues should be efficient. I think leagues should be wacky and wild, and you go out there and you're doing some weird stuff and just having fun, and where I'm not doing the best training method. I'm doing this, and this is, like, I don't know. I guess I just I'm not as serious when it comes to leagues. A lot of my friends have already quit leagues. A lot of people that watch my videos have quit leagues. But there are a ton of people that are still playing it and still enjoying it. And I think that's great. And I think it's super cool that we have a seasonal game mode like this. But I thought making it a little easier with the point structure would actually give me some leeway to do some other things that I kind of want to do, because right now I feel, and this is just my opinion, I feel pressured into doing certain things that I don't necessarily want to do, but because I'm scraping for points to get the Dragon Cup, I kind of need to do some certain activities that are yielding things, like this imbued heart right here. I think it's like 400 points or something like that. I don't really care to do. I don't need the imbued heart. I'm like a melee build. I'd rather be out there trying to do Zuck. I've never got an Inferno Cape, and I'd love to try that, but I'm over here just trying to grind out this imbued heart because it gives me some Slayer XP, and also it's good for the rewards, and I have a superior chance to get the superior things. But I'd much rather actually be trying some content that I've never done in game, and out there having some fun with it. But I know that I'm not the best player, so I'm probably going to go in there and I'm probably going to die a few times, and this might be the best route to get points. Once I get Dragon Cup, well, if I get Dragon Cup, I'll feel free to be able to explore and do some wacky, wild stuff and have some fun with it. Currently, right now, I don't feel I can do that, and maybe that's why I wish the point threshold was a little lower. I don't want to diminish it. If I see someone with Dragon Cup, I want to be like, dang, that's pretty cool. Because I do. I'm like, oh, wow, they got Dragon Cup. That's pretty impressive. But I think 50,000 and 60,000 would just be as impressive for me. I don't see it as nerfing it to the ground where it's meaningless. 50,000 points for Dragon Cup is definitely not meaningless. 50,000 points is a very hard feat, and I know there are people out there that don't think that it is hard to get 50,000 points, because I've heard people say it. It is very difficult. It's very impressive. If you hit 30,000 points, you've played leagues a long time. And sure, there are these people out there. Oh, I didn't want that gem. I already got that gem. There are people out there that have got, 30,000 points in a week. But those aren't regular players. Listen, people took time off work. People have spent, 17 hours in one day playing the game. There are people that stayed up and didn't go to sleep. I feel 30,000 points is very good. So, I don't know. Well, we'll see how many people get upset at me on this one. And it's okay. If you guys disagree, I love reading your comments. I really do. You know, don't think this is me trying to defend myself and be like, I'm right. Because listen, I'm probably not right. I'm just talking. I'm just talking from my experience, right? Like, I'm like, man, I wish Dragon Cup was 50. It's not like I said I wish Dragon Cup everybody got it. I just, you know, I don't know. All right, guys. Well, thank you guys for watching my video. If you guys want to subscribe, and if you guys are new here, subscribe. To all my people that are already subscribed and making it this long, hey, this isn't the first time that I've said something a little crazy, and they know it too. They're like, oh man, you should have listened to his last video. He kind of likes sailing a little bit. What the heck is this guy's deal? All right, guys. Hey, have fun. If you guys are playing the main game, if you guys are playing leagues, whatever you guys are doing, hopefully you just are having fun with old school RuneScape. Remember, if you guys have a family in town or whatever, all that other fun stuff, enjoy them. RuneScape will be here for you guys after. So if you guys need to take a week off and enjoy your family, hey, listen. Your family will only be there for a limited time, you know. People come and go, and people move away. RuneScape, you can log on to it from your phone. It will be there, so give that a thought. All right, and like always, anything goes good with a Dragon Med.